How you guys doing? So this is AcquaNINJA. Aloha to all my fam in the Ukraine, United States, UK, Mexico, Brazil. You guys have been really supporting me lately, and I appreciate it. I'm going to show you guys all of the new emojis for the Unicode 9 of the new Nexus new lineup for the preview. This is part 2. There's so many new emojis that I have to actually show you with the little show touch. So if I scroll over it, that's saying it's a new emoji. You can see all of these new faces are more dramatic. They're more blown out. They're, more expressive, like the heart eyes face. Pretty cool. All of these pretty much are the same. Like, I don't think any changes really on that one other than the tongue faces. On this page, literally every emoji has been revised. They're either more animated or they're more, unique looking. I'll let you get this page. At any point, you can pause the video so you can see the emojis more in depth. I also have a different website post for this, so you can see them all in depth in Word form. It'll be in the links in the description below. You can see the ghost emoji, the poop emoji are like really, they're really different. Like I don't like, there's no other way to explain that. All of these are pretty much the same until you get to the faces. And here's where a lot of controversy came. Essentially, people are not liking the new face emojis versus the blobs that they had before, like literally like yellow blobs. Kind of like the face emojis like these. Like these used to be like blobs with the masks on, whatever. And my opinion on it is that, like, look at these faces. Like, look at the females and look at the dancer and the, Santa Claus and things like that. The more human faces looks aesthetically better, for one. It looks more iOS like, which is again another plus. And also it kind of brings Android to the next level, like in terms of stock Android. Like, we all kind of like the iOS emojis, so why not just give us the iOS emojis? And in this case, you can clearly see the dancing girl is literally a copy paste of the iOS girl. And I kind of love it. I'm thinking that these are amazing. I think it was, I don't remember if it was Android Now or Pocket Now that said it, but they were basically like, hey, we kind of hate the new human emojis. And like, as soon as they said it, obviously people are like sheep. So they were like, oh, we hate the emojis too. But use your own mind, use your own opinion, and tell me you don't like these emojis. I mean, come on, these are fire. And that's why the people that aren't biased, realize how awesome these are to have human-like emojis. Like, they look way better than the original emojis. Even the hand emojis, you see how they're more detailed in terms of what they're doing. Pretty much, I'll just walk through them slowly just to let you see. I keep saying the ones that I can clearly see that are like completely different. Like the shirt now has the little wrinkle in it, so you can see that it's a shirt. The backpack and the bags are definitely new, and the diamond emoji. Look how much detail that is in the diamond. Before it was just like blue gem. Now it's like you clearly can see it's a diamond. Almost every animal has been touched up in some way. Like the unicorn, you can see he looks a lot more, unicorny. The horse looks cooler. The squirrel, like, look how much detail is in that squirrel. Like, they really spend time to elevate the amount of, like, pixels that are in that little emoji, which I greatly appreciate. I think that emojis are definitely a way you can talk without actually talking sometimes. So, like, look at the banana! Are you looking at the banana? It used to just be, like, white thing. Now it's, like, wow. Like, that, I appreciate that. Like, maybe I'm the only person that likes detail, and I like, the more accentuated approach, but to me, amazing. Ice cream looks cool. The flan, for all those Latinos out there, I know you know what I'm talking about. The wine looks like a mimosa. Look at it. Like, come on, kid. You gotta be up on this stuff right here. These look very similar, so I don't really see too much change. Little bit of change, but not too much. Street lights new. This page is kind of the same. The street lights, and this is one of the big ones for me because I actually use I live in Miami, so we have the horizontal street lights for most streets, and I use that one a lot, like for just like stop, or like when you're like flirting and things like that, you kind of want to use those. And it's good that they actually revised that and made it look really nice and detailed, because I personally like that. Even though only you see it, it's still cool to have that vision. Because most phones won't actually get this update, in case you were wondering. You have to have a Nexus device, and then you have to be, updated. So currently unless you're in the beta program, you're not going to get these. And then those who eventually will, like when the new Nexus comes out, then you'll have it then. Or when this update comes out in actuality, which will be sometime later this year in like fall. The clouds that you can see now, look, the one in the middle, the like drawn, like is sketched out, that was how the clouds originally looked. Now look how the clouds look with the whole colored in detailed look with the weather and stuff. It's so much better. Tornado looks like an actual tornado, not just a series of lines. Like they really spent time. And one of my favorite emojis for no reason at all is the girl blowing wind emoji. Like, I have no idea, but I fucking love that emoji. Japanese flag got revised. All the action sports, I think, are pretty much new. Like the bikers and things like that. Yeah, definitely new. These look pretty similar. Look at the printer. Like, it's weird, the ones that they decided to update like really thoroughly, like the printer. Why would they update the printer like that? Like, I appreciate it, but it's just like really? That's like the microscope. Like, really? Funny, because that's the one I used to. Like, I feel like they just made this update for me. Like, it's all the ones that I use. The tablet, pretty cool looking. All the pins emojis are definitely redone. Tape. Actually, I don't know if that's actually tape or that's an address book from the past. And people used to have address books like in a circular motif. Folders are new. Let's see. These are pretty much just like more materialized versions of their original thing. So I'm just gonna scroll a little bit faster. That's pretty cool. They got the little numbers back. Japanese symbols. Now we're about to get to the cool stuff. New flags. So a couple of countries were like, oh, why isn't our flag on the thing? So Google listened to you, and they actually added your country into this. So this page right here is almost all new flags. Every flag here was not on the past updates for iOS or Android. So you guys, I don't know, like it's got the UK symbol in it, so I know it's some British-based country. You guys, they were looking out for you. This page is pretty much brand new too, with the exception of Canada. So look at that. If you're from any of these countries, give me a shout out. Brazil, I'm looking at you. Que hola. Let's see. New flags right there. If you see your flag, write it in the comments below. UK, I see you. And then these are the more popular countries. I think it's, yeah, definitely. And then boom. Puerto Rico, Boricuas. US, US. At the bottom, and then boom. And then this is like the last little joke section with the little made up faces right there. That flag with the gold American eagle looks kind of like a cooler version of the American flag. That's probably for like U.S. colonies or something. But yep, that's all the emojis. I'm just gonna scroll through them backwards really, really, really fast so you can see them all again really fast with no real interruption in it. You can pause it at any point if you want to see any of them real fast. And I just want you guys to, look at these, Check out the links in the video description. And as always, have an aqua day.